Hello, welcome to CarNext. Today in our showroom, we have a 2018 Mercedes CLA250 4Matic Coupe. And this is a one-owner car with no accidents and just a little over 27,000 kilometers on the dash. Let's take a quick walk around the outside and then we'll take it out for a spin. First things first, let's look at these tires. These are OEM Continental SSR all-season tires with plenty of tread left on both front and back. On this side of the car, if you look right over here on the fender, you're gonna see two tiny little stone chips. Not something you can see from about 5 feet away, but it is there. Now let's walk around to the back, check out the space in there. Now in here, you do have a pretty sizable trunk. And as you can see, you have your OEM Mercedes-Benz wintertime mats. These are a nice plastic material, so it's going to collect all the water, all the salt, and keep your carpets fresh. And of course, as always, you have the option of folding the rear seats down, which is as easy as pulling this one button here, and then it comes down just like that. Of course, if you move up the front seat, it will go all the way down flat. And these are 60-40 split, so if you want a little bit more cargo room but still want to carry a passenger in the back, you always have the option to do that. Let's close this up, look at the other side of the car. Now on this side of the vehicle, there's no major imperfections. Same with the front, as you can see, no stone chips, no scratches, nothing crazy going on. So let's head inside and check out some of the features in there. Alright, moving on to the interior of the CLA. Let's take a quick look at the dash. You've got 27,652 kilometers on there. Looking over the infotainment system here, let's take a look at the connectivity options. Of course, you have your standard AM/FM radio, and you have a Bluetooth connection available as well, and a USB one. Now this car does come equipped with navigation as well. And there is one more cool thing that I want to show you, is that this car does come equipped with ambient lighting. So as you can see there, you can adjust the ambient lighting brightness. You have 5 levels for that. And of course you can choose a million different colors, anything from purple, green, blue, and red. And in terms of the zones, there is a zone in here in the cup holder. As you can see, there's a zone over here by the door handle and in the headrests as well for both front and back seats. Now let's move on down from that. Of course, you have all of your media options down here. Of course, the heated seats with 3 levels of options: auto start and auto stop. Just below that, you have the dual zone climate control, and what that means is your passenger can actually adjust their temperature individually of your temperature. Of course, if you want to sync them, you also have the option of doing that. Below here, you have your 12-volt charging port and a little ashtray. Of course, the said cup holder and 2 more cup holders down here. In here, you have a nice little storage area with 2 USB ports. And looking over at the back seats, of course, this flips down to reveal 2 more cup holders. Now looking back to the front, on the right hand side you have more infotainment control systems. Here you have your dash controls, and just below here over on the left hand side is where you have your cruise control. Over on the left hand side, of course, you have your headlight controls, your fog lights, and on the door panel, one neat feature that this car does come with is actually memory seats. So let's say you have somebody else that drives the car often, but they prefer a different seating position than you. You have 3 memory settings that can remember your seating position and the person that drives this car as well. Now, of course, you also have the power mirrors, power locks, and power windows as well. One thing to mention about the power mirrors on the outside, as you can see, there is a yellow triangle on both sides. That's actually the blind spot monitoring system. And what that does is, let's say you have a car over there in your blind spot, that will actually let you know without you ever having to turn your head. Of course, you always should still check your blind spots just in case, but that is a neat little system. Now let's go ahead and throw it into drive and take it out for a test drive. Now if you do hear a little bit of wind noise, that's not the cabin, that's actually me. As you can see, I have the AC blasting. It's absolutely ice cold. It is a very hot day out here in Toronto, so I do apologize for that, but it is much needed today. Now one more thing that this car does come with is actually mode select, and the way to do that, there's actually a dedicated button and you have a choice between comfort, sport and individual. So let's go ahead and throw it into sport, make this right turn, see how fast we can get up to speed. No issues at all. As you can see, lightning fast. The power is being delivered to you by a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine, and it's giving you right about 260 foot-pounds of torque and 210 horsepower, while also staying fairly fuel efficient. You'll only be spending around 8.7 liters for every 100 kilometers that you travel combined on the city and highway. Now let's go ahead and turn into our plaza here, go for some speed bumps and see how the car deals with that. Here's the first one coming up. No issues at all. The suspension is a little bit stiff. Let's go ahead and throw it into comfort mode, see if that makes any difference. There it is. Oh, interesting. That actually made a noticeable difference. Of course, if you want to experience this yourself, or if you have any more questions about the vehicle, do give us a visit at carnext.ca. We'll have a full virtual reality tour of the inside and the outside of the car. And if you want to book yourself in for a test drive, do give us a call, send us an email. We'd be happy to do that. However, that concludes our video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, share it. It helps us promote the sale, and it helps us bring you new inventory in the future. Thank you for watching.